Hello, welcome to DayMaster Deposit LPT, Life Purpose Teaching with Dr. B. I'm Dr. B. To watch the full video clip, please go to the bio and click on the YouTube link. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment as well. Uh, you know, it's just a thought. Just a thought. And is there any wonder why so many people are turning away from the church? Not just because of a pandemic and not going to a church building, but long before the pandemic, people have really soured with the church. I'm talking about church corporate. I'm born and raised in the church, the son of a pastor and a deacon, and a long line of church leaders. And I often say, to some trepidation and a lot of pushback, I don't like church, and I don't do church. Even as a pastor, I don't do church. And is there any wonder why people in such large numbers, you can check the research, have turned away from church? Think about it. I put myself in this many years ago, of course. I have certainly and proudly say transitioned from it, but we as pastors and preachers, church leaders, and prophets and apostles and bishops and adjutants and all of these other highfalutin fancy names that we have often find ourselves using scriptures to validate our particular beliefs and points of views, and to invalidate the views and the points and beliefs of other leaders, those who we do not agree with. We claim that ours is the definitive point, that ours is the truth based on God's word. And then we don't stop there. We proceed to start over again using scriptures to invalidate anyone who would come against what it is we espouse. We don't even oftentimes, this is the history in the church, don't even give other leaders who may sometimes be in error. Maybe not, but maybe sometimes are in error. We don't even give them the benefit of the doubt by at least assuming that they are sincere in the proclamations they make, by at least assuming that they mean well. We are quick to call people heretics and call people hypocrites and ignorant, false prophets, and those types of things. And we just rip into people's character, just tear them apart and level all types of insidious, nasty names and motives at their feet. We declare, oftentimes, we've heard it, I'm sure you have, well, you know what, if it costs me my friends, so be it. Cost Jesus his friends. But the truth of the matter is, the attacks that we Christians and Christian leaders level at other Christians and other Christian leaders are nothing less than despicable, abhorrent. Salvation has been turned into religion. Pentecostalism, Apostolicism, Baptist and Methodist and Presbyterian, Catholicism, Mormonism, Buddhist, Muslim, Advents, Quakers, fundamentalists. The list just goes on ad nauseum. But here's a shocker for you. Jesus was not a Christian. No, Jesus was not a Christian. Jesus was and continues to be in spirit a redeemer. So while I don't really mind the label of Christian, there are hundreds, maybe thousands of divisions of Christianity. So if you're going to call someone or yourself a Christian, understand that there are other Christians who may not believe exactly what you believe. Some Christians don't believe in electronic music in the church structure. Some do. Some don't believe in women wearing pants. Some do. Some don't believe in women preachers. Some do. These are still Christians. So I don't really mind if you call me a Christian. But the truth of the matter is, Christianity came about because man decided to name a religion after the Christ, after Jesus Christ. If you really want to know what I personally ascribe as, what I self-ascribe as, you can ask. I'm glad you did. I personally self-ascribe as redeemed. So I want to encourage you. No, not to change your moniker, not to change what you ascribe as, but Jesus did not come to establish religion, but redemption. We are redeemed from the curse of the law, redeemed from the curse of the law of man-made religion, laying down rules and orders, isms and schisms, and proclaiming that they have some great message from God to tell you this is the right religion. Not that you have a personal relationship, that your salvation, redemption, Christianity is based on your relationship with God through the Christ. And that your happiness and your fulfillment, your mental stability or your instability has quite often been based on the schisms set up for you throughout your life, that you're supposed to live according to this particular section of Christianity. And it plays out in all the things you do in your life. Not feeling good enough, saved enough, righteous enough, religious enough. So I want to encourage you. To maybe just consider setting religion aside for a little while and establishing and reestablishing your relationship with the Redeemer, the Christ, outside of being a Christian or Christianity, but just your relationship with the Christ. And see how that empowers you to embrace and live in your purpose, in happiness, fulfillment, peace, right relationships, and success for your life. It's just a thought. Just my thought. Shared with you. Just a thought. Go master the day. Remember to be awesome. We're forever reaching beyond.